their points per game.
Eric Tavonen has a lot of green too, actually. Sorry. And Buckner does once you actually like start looking down the line a little further.
Really solid dark green on Toivonen up here.
So the only big dub for in this team is Tavonen, 16 out of 20.
Boss, check your private messages.
I saw it, Fratus.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously, wait, what are they playing? What's the intensity they're playing at right now, Mig?
They are playing a 3-0.
So high offense. And look at those offensive ratings, boys.
I should check to see how long they've been doing 3-0, because it might be just a recent thing for them.
I'm seeing a lot of red.
Holy hello.
Actually, they've been running 3-0 for at least this month.
For quite a while.
Wow.
Oh, and this is also, I think, the team in the league with the least amount of available cap space. So they have like
they have like half a mil because they picked up.
They'll have more next season.
They have, because I think they picked up because before the season started they had $2.5 million. Then they picked up Anton, and then I want to say they picked up Cassandra too.
They also traded for
Cassandra Cassiano,
and they also traded for Sarah Lancaster, who has 15 mil right now.
Yeah,
so she's eating up a big portion of. She's actually eating the lion's share for the year.
But to be fair, her numbers are one of the best on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her contract is up next season, though. Schleichenberger and Boadine are all 15 mil for this season, and then their contracts are over.
I'm going to give them the same advice I gave to Arizona.
Like every other team? Field goal.
No, the try a 0-2.
Yeah.
Instead of going offensive focus, because you don't really have the offensive personnel. You have Toivonen, who's like fantastic defense. Your team is not running defense, and yet you're still okay defensively. So maybe try doing a defensive focus. See if that helps. And then just obviously spend a lot of points on boosting the offense on the boost.
Waylon Stone has a really good defensive rating. Offensive and his field goal sucks.
For who?
Waylon Stone. He's only played 100 minutes, but he managed like 33 rebounds. I mean, he hasn't like actually achieved any shots. 25 field goals attempted, 5 made. No 3 points attempted or made.
Which, if you're shooting 5 for 25, the fact he didn't shoot any threes is a good thing.
Yeah, and then 10 out of 14 free throws.
But he's a center, so that being not perfect is.
Yeah. No assists, though. And 32 blocks. So, I mean, he's not going out there. He hasn't put in 100 minutes and done completely nothing. Maybe he's not a scoring center, but he looks like he could be a very strong defensive presence for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if they switch to a defensive game, Waylon might actually be very useful for them.
Totally.
Because right now, he's got the best defensive rating on the whole team.
And
even better than Tavonen.
And I'm seeing nothing but either light blues or greens or whatever those are, whites, and only like 2 reds so far in the defensive ratings. So go for a defensive game. What do you got to lose?
Yeah, I don't think it would hurt them to try it at all. But Tavonen is definitely one of their big powerhouses. They picked him up for a reason.
Yeah, CCAT knew what he was doing when he drafted him.
Yep. Well, yeah. And then they've got Caracal, who's still got a really good PER.
Carrico, once he stopped being injured, has definitely helped turn the team around.
Yeah. Buckner's doing well. Lancaster's doing well.
Lime has been
How's
doing
Lime
okay.
Yeah, Lime could be doing better. Her offensive rating stinks, and her defensive rating stinks. Okay, her offensive is average, I guess. But.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's okay. Nothing on her is bad. It's just nothing on her is good.
Their average field goal is 35.
Her PPR is pretty good, 5.9. Not too bad.
Their average defensive rating is at 101.5 for the whole team.
Which isn't bad. We've seen a
And
lot of teams with a
their
lot better
offensive
ratings that have
rating,
worse.
their average offense is 89.2.
Yeah, that, however, is the problem.
Yeah. So I think that would be the best thing for them to do since they have no wiggle room. Like they can't even fill their empty space because they don't have enough money to bring
Unless
a player
they
in
trade
out of
off
a higher end player, yeah, or whatever, trade off an expensive player somehow.
Create some wiggle room somehow.
Yeah, but that's hard to do. It's hard to trade away an expensive player, right? It's hard to get somebody to want to take them.
unless you're trading off one of your better players.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they traded Buckner or Lime or something, or Lancaster or Carrico.
Bring me back my koala! Just kidding.
No, you don't want him back.
Nah, I don't want him back, no.
Like
I like him,
maybe
but I don't want him back.
Like if they could get someone to take up Kwaku, who's like 14 million, that would give him a lot of wiggle room, but I don't think anyone's going to want him with those stats.
But even if they could free up like just enough to bring in a player from free agency.
Like actually I think I know they're actually getting some use out of him, but maybe see about swapping Darius Cole to Arizona.
That could be worthwhile because
Darius Cole is 4 million.
And I think Arizona might have some cheap guards kicking around.
Toby's one. He's only like 2 mil, but I don't know if I want him in Plymouth.
Well, no, there's probably other players they'd be happy to get rid of, like Justin Van Stroom, for instance. He's only 1.5 mil.
I don't think
right now.
I don't think they want to get rid of Justin Van Stroom because he's one of their star backup players. And also,
I think currently sitting in deep reserves.
I think he had an injury because of that. That's why he's sitting there. Recent injury.
Well, there's also Wiley Twaddle. He's 2 million.
Actually, let me look that up.
I think he's an older player. Not old, but I think he's been there a little while.
Yeah, he was on a day-to-day.
He's kind of oldish.
Justin Van Stroom was on a day-to-day.
Yeah. Remy Belgique is 3 million. Mitch Ruffcorn is 3 million.
They could send him to Camel.
Nah, the Camel's expensive.
True.
He's got 3 years left on his contract. He's 8.5, 9.5.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, Arizona has cap space, but they only have 5.5 million in cap space themselves. So they don't have a ton of wiggle room either. Unless they want to get rid of a more expensive player.
Which I don't think they want
there's
to.
Definitely, they might be able to work out a trade there.
Yeah, I can definitely see like maybe Van Stroom or Ruffcorn.
Yeah, just a quick interjection here. Yeah, Justin Van Stroom is on the day-to-day with a torn webbing, and he's expected back tonight.
Yeah, Mick already pointed that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Stevie says they can bring in a temp player, so they have enough right now that they can do, bring someone in for a month.
Yeah, but once that month is over, then what do you do, right?
But yeah, I'd say it's like a good idea for them is maybe see if they can trade Darius Cole over to like either Mitch Ruffcorn or Justin Van Stroom, because both of those are...
Yeah.
Because Darius Cole is not bad. He is not great. and the other two people you'd be trading for are about the same thing, and Plymouth is getting rid of a big and getting some more cap space, and Arizona is getting rid of one of their many tons of guards and getting a okay big. So
yeah, so that's definitely something Plymouth and Arizona should maybe talk about between themselves. I'll let. Oh, Fratus is going to write it in. Okay.
Okay. What else do we want to talk about beyond the fact that obviously their field goals is sort of not there?
I think that's about all that can be said, really. What about their turnovers? Should we be looking to fix their turnover ratings at all?
No, I'm okay with the numbers that are there.
Nina at 25 and Travis at 29.
Because, yeah, they're not good. They're definitely in the red, but there's teams that have people with a lot higher than that. And their points should be a lot more spent on all of this red on the shooting than dealing with these.
Very true.
I would say maybe look at a stat boost for maybe Giovanni, and me and Gus need to talk about maybe a stat boost thing for Jared Sunderman.
Like I said, they should be spending a lot. The coach should be spending a lot of points on a lot of these reds, a lot of on field goal, because they really need to help that. And then at the same time, try a 0-2.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
Have Travoinen just sort of wreck places with his defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think Plymouth is pretty much covered.
Now on for the
Crest
low.
won't give up rough corn.
Well, I think that's something that the GMs can discuss between themselves.
Well, just
we
because
were
he won't
just
give up
making
rough corn doesn't mean he
suggestions.
couldn't give up like Van Strom or something. But anyway,
Yeah.
Texas.
This I am excited to hear.
3-6 first assessment. Since then, they've gone 3-8.
Yeah, ever since Atty came back, somehow they got even worse.
That is.
How's Atty done on his dub-dubs? 7 games, 7 double-doubles. Yay. 100%. Oh, because he got injured right on his first game, didn't he?
Marky. What
Second
the
game.
hell, dude?
Second game.
Marcus, you joined the 30 club. Good God.
Yeah, fix Marcus's turnovers there, I think, because he's one of your main guards.
Yeah, he's my top guard.
Texas is currently running a 1-1.
We might be looking at doing something a bit different.
I think Texas might have to switch to a defensive game.
Looking
but
at
even that, I'm not even sure if that would help looking at these stats.
Well, over on the right side, I see a lot of green.
So we're more of an offensive team, actually. So I think we should try offensive. What's that one?
For what?
Brad
try
Coleman.
2-0 or another team with a lot of guards.
Yep, he's been trying to fix that.
I am working on that. We have a shooting guard surplus and a deficit of point guards. We only got Marcus can play point guard and play it pretty well, and the other 2 pure point guards we got are Lindsay and your dancing penguin Mig.
Yep, which hasn't played yet, so we don't have stats on.
She'll be playing tonight, I believe. So tonight we shall see how she does.
So, first glance, Wesley's their best player, but he's also got the most time of any of the players.
I don't know. I'd almost say Marcus is definitely way up there. Other than defense, which he's a guard, and rebounding, which is still he's a guard.
Wesley's scoring better though, despite being a power forward.
Ever since we moved Marcus
and
to
has
shooting
a higher
guard, he's been
offensive
on
rating.
fire. Ever since we moved Marcus to shooting guard, he's been on fire, and I'm currently putting him in the bench